For many veterans who came home from war, the horrors they witnessed were too difficult to share, and they silently held those burdens for the rest of their lives. In tonight's 7 News Salutes, John Rogers introduces us to one man who traveled halfway around the world in an effort to know his father.
More than 60 years ago, Jim Kurtz uncovered a mystery in the attic that led to a lifelong search.
So I would say I was about 8 years old and went up there and went through the box, which was exciting, but I didn't know what any of it meant.
It was a simple green box filled with mementos of his dad, Robert, who was a pilot in World War II.
You know, there were medals and love letters and telegrams and all kinds of things, but the problem was I could not go and ask my mother what they were because I was not supposed to be there in the first place.
And notably, there were 2 pink baby slippers. But Kurtz's mom didn't speak about his deceased father. It was too painful. So the story behind the box remained a mystery.
Pretty much nothing for another 50 years.
Until around 2001. He got a surprise email from a witness who saw his father's B-24 crash in Austria in 1944. So Kurtz flew over and met someone who told him the rest of the story.
The only reason that I'm alive, I'm holding 2 baby slippers, one of which my mom kept at home, one of which my dad took overseas. When he was shot down, he couldn't speak any German. The Germans were going to kill him. Took this out, and one of his captors must have been a father or a family man, and he called them off because they were going to kill him, and he was taken prisoner. So this saved his life and allowed me to have a life.
Jim Kurtz then spent years exploring Europe to uncover how the shoes were reunited. He learned his dad was sent to 3 POW camps and was forced to walk for days in a death march in the dead of winter. In 1945, he finally came home with that baby slipper, but the following years were bittersweet.
Going back and looking at pictures, and before he passed away, there was something clearly wrong.
His dad struggled with health problems from the war and died of a heart attack in 1952 when Jim was only 2 years old. Jim wrote a book about this journey to learn about his dad. It's now featured in a PBS documentary called The Green Box.
I want people to know who my father was. I want to honor his legacy.
The documentary The Green Box will be airing in the DMV and across the country. You can find a list of showtimes in the link to this story. And to see more of our 7 News Salute stories, go to our homepage and click on the Features tab.